Alrighty, YouTube, Niner Empire, what is going down? Welcome back to another video. It's official, Talanoa Hufanga will be out for the season with the torn ACL. Kyle Shanahan confirmed that today to reporters. MRI obviously confirming that it is torn. So obviously huge loss. I talked about this in the post-game thoughts recap video to the game yesterday. Big loss, of course. I mean, Hufanga's he was first team All-Pro last season. He's one of the better younger players in the NFL in general. Obviously one of the better safeties in the league. So definitely a big loss for the Niners. Jair Brown will look to fill his void for the remainder of the season. And I think Jair Brown showed glimpses of what he can do yesterday in the win against the Bucs. But obviously, when it comes to replacing Hufanga, I mean, it's going to be tough. I would imagine that the 49ers maybe look into the free agent market and potentially sign, a guy like Jaquiski Tart, who the 49ers obviously had last season. Or not last season, but the season before. It's just one of them things where, they're going to need depth at the position now. So I would definitely expect them to go out and obviously sign, one of them veteran guys out there, maybe sign him to the practice squad or something of that nature. But, obviously, hopefully for Hufanga, it's a speedy and healthy recovery. Again, a major loss. I mean, he has held down that back-end 49ers defense very, very well, since he's been drafted. Obviously, making first-team All-Pro is a big thing. And when you have an all-pro player on your team, offense or defense, that goes down with an injury, it's tough. So obviously hoping for a speedy and healthy recovery for Talanoa Hufanga, but at the end of the day, it's next man up. Look, the 49ers can't dwell on this. They're clearly in a position where their toughest stretch of games is coming up. So can't dwell on it. Obviously, you're wishing Hufanga the best in his surgery and things of that nature. And there's no other structural damage to Hufanga's knee. So it really is just that torn ACL. So that's good news for Hufanga. And obviously the 49ers, I know it's the same knee that Hufanga had the Baker's cyst on. I guess the Baker's cyst injury, I don't know too much about it, but I did see a tweet mentioning how, if a player has that type of injury, that can, cause knee problems down in the future and potentially a torn ACL. And obviously with Hufanga not electing to get surgery on that knee in the offseason, his chances of tearing an ACL are probably higher. And unfortunately, that came to fruition. So I'm not sure how a Baker's cyst coincides with tearing an ACL, but it does in some way, shape, or form. And obviously with him not electing to get surgery on that, that obviously put him at a higher risk of tearing that ACL, and he did exactly that. So it's unfortunate. Obviously, we're going to miss Hufanga in that back end of that defense, but it's Jair Brown's turn now. Obviously, we're going to be able to see what he can do. But obviously, next man up, the 49ers are not done by any means. I know a lot of people have been talking about how the 49ers are done because Hufanga is out. Hufanga is a great player. Don't get me wrong. He's an all-pro player. The 49ers are really, really going to miss him. But at the end of the day, this 49ers team can still win a Super Bowl. It's not one of them injuries that is going to completely destroy the team like it would be if Purdy went down, or if Fred Warner went down, or Kittle or somebody like that. I mean, the 49ers have a loaded roster for a reason, and I don't think just because Hufanga is out, their chances of winning a Super Bowl is completely botched. The 49ers are still Super Bowl contenders. They can still win a Super Bowl. And they have their toughest stretch of games coming up, so we're really going to be able to see what type of team they are, going into this next 3, 4, 5 games. Like I said, I mean, we're going to be fine. I think the 49ers will obviously Jair Brown coming in, I think he's going to do great things. But as far as like the 49ers being done because of Hufanga's injury, that's just delusional. I don't think there's I don't think the 49ers are in a situation where, their Super Bowl window is completely closed just because of this Hufanga injury. Again, he's a great player. He's an all-pro player, first-team all-pro as well. Not even second team. He was first-team all-pro, which is a very prestigious award. But, yeah, the 49ers will be fine. It's next man up, no excuses. And I wholeheartedly expect this 49ers team to continue what they've been doing on the defensive side of the ball, even without Talanoa Hufanga. So obviously wishing a speedy recovery to Huff. And, yeah, with that being said, as always, go Niners, and I'll see you guys in the next one.